In a world where the financial landscape is constantly shifting, the American middle class often finds itself in a precarious position. The cost of living is increasing across the board, with housing, higher education, and healthcare being some of the main drivers. Once, earning a standard middle-class income could provide comfort and security. Today, many middle-class families find themselves living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to maintain their financial footing caught between the wealth of the upper class and the economic struggles of lower income tiers. Middle-class incomes are facing steeper challenges. These pressures are likely to significantly alter their lifestyle in the coming decade. For instance, student loans, which should ideally be resolved by midlife, often linger well into the years when individuals should be saving for retirement. This financial strain makes affording future luxuries, and even necessities, overwhelming. If current trends continue, these are some of the things the middle class may no longer be able to afford in less than 10 years. Number 1. Retirement. Retirement is already a daunting financial challenge for many, and the numbers are becoming more alarming as costs rise. A study by Go Banking Rates examined how much one would need to retire comfortably in various states. The findings highlight the growing gap between middle-class incomes and the cost of living during retirement. Florida. Known for its popularity among retirees, Florida has an estimated annual cost of living of about $58,396. To cover 20 years of retirement, you would need approximately $736,588 in savings. Extending this to 30 years increases the required savings to $1.1 million. Arizona. Another favorite for retirees, Arizona's annual cost of living averages $63,600. This means you'd need around $840,661 to retire for 20 years comfortably. California. Known for its higher cost of living, California's annual expenses reach $78,864. To cover 20 years of retirement, you'd require over $1.1 million. These figures are startling, especially when compared to the typical savings rate of middle-class households. Even though these are averages, the gap between what's needed and what's achievable for many households is widening. For those nearing retirement age, it's becoming increasingly clear that saving enough for a comfortable retirement is no longer guaranteed. This challenge is compounded by the declining purchasing power of the dollar and uncertainties in the stock market. Even those who manage to save diligently may find their savings eroded by inflation, leaving them to rely more heavily on Social Security, which itself faces long-term funding challenges. Number 2. Private education for children. For parents dissatisfied with public education options, private schooling has often been a solution, offering smaller class sizes and specialized curriculums. However, private education comes with a hefty price tag that's rising alongside the general cost of living. Middle-class families that once saw private education as an attainable goal are now finding it increasingly out of reach. If the gap between public and private education costs continues to widen, private schooling may soon become a privilege reserved exclusively for the wealthy. The middle class may have no choice but to rely on public schools, even if they feel those institutions don't meet their expectations. The term middle class once symbolized a certain standard of living, where choices like private education were within reach. Today, however, families find that after accounting for housing, healthcare, and daily expenses, private education may no longer be a realistic option. Rising costs also impact extracurricular activities and tutoring services. Activities that were once considered essential for a well-rounded education, such as music lessons or advanced placement tutoring, are increasingly being sacrificed due to tighter budgets. Number 3. High-speed internet and premium streaming services. In our increasingly digital world, high-speed internet has become a necessity for work, education, and entertainment. For middle-class families, however, the combined cost of high-speed internet and multiple premium streaming services could soon become a financial burden. What used to be a single cable subscription is now split into numerous streaming platforms, each with its own monthly fee. Add to that the rising costs of broadband internet, and the total could exceed what premium cable once cost. In the coming years, staying digitally connected might become yet another strain on middle-class budgets. Additionally, with the rise of remote work, reliable internet is no longer a luxury, but a necessity. Families unable to afford high-speed internet could find themselves excluded from job opportunities, remote learning, or telehealth services, further widening the gap between economic classes. Number 4. Personal fitness and wellness services. Health and fitness have gained importance as people strive for healthier lifestyles, but these services often come at a high price. Personalized fitness programs, boutique fitness classes, and wellness consultations with dietitians or trainers are increasingly popular, but are also becoming unaffordable luxuries for middle-class families. Cutting back on these services could have long-term repercussions, including higher healthcare costs later in life. Skipping fitness and wellness now may lead to preventable health issues down the road, creating a cycle of rising expenses and declining well-being. Gyms and fitness centers, once considered affordable, are raising membership fees to keep up with inflation and operating costs. Specialized services like yoga or Pilates studios may soon cater exclusively to wealthier demographics. Number 5. Specialized medical treatments. Advancements in medical science are saving lives, but they come with a price tag. Treatments for serious conditions like cancer or rare diseases are becoming increasingly sophisticated and expensive. Even with insurance, middle-class families often find themselves burdened with out-of-pocket costs in less than a decade. Access to these specialized treatments may become a significant challenge. The middle class may have to make heartbreaking decisions about prioritizing finances over health, a scenario that could worsen if insurance plans fail to keep pace with rising medical expenses. Moreover, the cost of long-term care services, such as nursing homes or in-home care, is skyrocketing. Many families are already struggling to afford these services, and the trend shows no signs of slowing down. Number 6. Organic and specialty foods. As awareness of health and sustainability grows, so does the demand for organic and specialty foods. These products, while healthier and more environmentally friendly, are often priced significantly higher than conventional options. Even today, grocery shopping for organic produce or specialty items can feel like a luxury. With food prices continuing to rise, the middle class may find it increasingly difficult to prioritize healthier choices, potentially compromising on quality and nutrition. In addition, the middle class may